to the side of the ring.
Wait a minute.
Whoa! He's got brass knuckles.
He's just giving Jeff Manning a hug, but
Wait
it turned
a
out to be
minute.
something more. Look at this. Wait a minute. Wait, that was the elbow. Look at this. Could be new champion. Wait a minute.
History has been made.
Wait a minute.
He got him.
Wait a minute.
What?
Gentleman George now.
Whoa!
Ring announcer Ron Glover standing by with Gentleman George Michael. George, as a consequence of Portland, you're up tonight with Mike Santiago.
That's right. And you know what? Last time in Portland, Mike Santiago, he cheated. He tried to get a victory over on Ryan Taylor. You know what? Well, gentleman George Michael, your new appointed interim general manager, he caught it. With the eagle eye that he has, he saw the chicanery that Mike Santiago was trying to pull out. Well, you know what? I called him out on it. He didn't like it. He challenged gentleman George Michael. I said, no, 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 but Jeff Manning had to stick his nose into my business. Well, you know what? Tonight, Mike Santiago, you do have gentleman George Michael, and you will pay, because it's not going to be a nice evening.
The interim general manager, Gentleman George Michael.
And now, introducing first, he weighs in tonight at 17 stone from London, England. He is your interim general manager, Gentleman George Michael.
Attention please, attention, soon as someone mentions me.
And here you see Mr. Kelly. He's a former 8-time WCWC heavyweight champion. Truly one of the best the Pacific Northwest has ever seen. And tonight, he is the interim general manager in the absence of JT Allen.
And who knows, it is a grudge match, and Z-Man, you and I have seen these over and over again over the years. Ow! Ow, that hurt! Wow! Is there a red spot there now?
Your whole face is a red spot, Pat.
Oh, heck.
But here you see gentleman George Michael. That's him throwing his weight around as the interim general manager. He can do whatever he wants, and you may be the owner, Pat, but there's not a damn thing you can do to stop him.
I've never seen a microphone used as a foreign object before.
Now we get to hear him speak.
Oh, here we go.
Foremost, the reason that each and every one of you showed up here tonight to see me.
And that's the God's honest truth.
All right, I'm not going to come out here. I'm not even going to bother addressing you bloody idiots. You get that little extra division out here so I can beat into a pole.
Wow.
Short but sweet. That's
It
how I
was.
like it.
Well, I have to give him that.
And now, introducing his opponent, weighing in tonight at 195 pounds, from Tacoma, Washington. Please welcome Springfield, Mike Santiago.
Now, Pat Kelly, why don't you take us back in time and tell us what led to this grudge match?
Well, there were several factions involved. Some matches I was here for, some I had to see on DVD. But it was a long and involved story. I realized.
Pat, let me cut you off right there. It's not a very long and complicated story. Here's the gist of it. Mike Santiago is a sore loser. 2 weeks ago in Portland, he was so close to becoming the new WC champion, but he had to throw it all away by using those brass knuckles. And now what you have here Ryan, Mike Santiago, no, not the WCWC champion. Gentleman George Michael exercising his power as GM to the fullest, and now Mike Santiago wants to take out his aggression on Gentleman George Michael. That's exactly what happened. Not a very complicated story, Pat. There's a bitter man who couldn't win the title, but it counted, and now he wants to take it out on the man who made that call.
Well, we're going to see how that plays out tonight on the WC on TV here in Springfield.
Never mind. You, old woman. Why don't you sit down? Nobody's scared of you. You're more ugly than you are frightening. That's no mother of yours, you're a puppy. Look it. The fact of the matter is, old woman, that you did me unjust. My lawyers will be in contact. But until then, I have a surprise for you.
Oh no, this isn't silly string.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, he sprayed himself. And
that plan
Santiago wastes no
backfired.
time in going right after him.
That plan did not go the way George Michael intended it to be.
I think Santiago's got some silly string.
Now Santiago's got it. No, wait a minute. Don't turn around, George. Don't turn around. Hey, wait a minute. That is complete and utter disrespect. What a crock. Are you kidding me? And now Santiago's starting the deport George chant, one of the most disrespectful chants I've ever heard. Not only is Mike Santiago a sore loser, he's also a jerk too with that silly string.
I think some mind games are being played here tonight at the top of the matchup. And now Gentleman George goes right to it. They're just brawling now. This is a grudge match, as you indicated at the top of the match, Z-Man. And this is what grudge matches lead to, this type of action.
That's right. There is not going to be too many holds and counter holds. No great wrestling classics here. Not in a match like this. Mike Santiago is furious that Gentleman George cost him the WC title, although I do think it was a fair call. And now he's out for blood. He's out for Gentleman George's blood right here tonight.
Santiago with the chop on George. Following it up with another chop. An elbow before that, sending George across the ring, and a huge flying drop kick sends George to the mat. He picks up the leg, gets a 2 count.